Hi, welcome everybody. My name is Gurpreet Kaur Mann. I'm your expert in helping you land six-figure job offers. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today, I'm going to talk about how you can actually land a job in 90 days, increase your salaries by 40 to even 100K, 40K to 100K increase in just 90 days. So before we begin, first of all, it's been a minute. I have not done a LinkedIn Live or any live in a long, long time. I got really comfortable doing the LinkedIn audio rooms. So I thought I'll switch it up today and show my face and come on live. So I'm live right now from LinkedIn. I'm live on Instagram. We're live from multiple platforms today and YouTube. So tell me in the comment section if you're live with me, where are you tuning in from? And if you are currently looking for a job, tell me how long you've been looking and what role you're looking for. Okay, so let's begin. And please, as always, hit those like button, hit the emoji buttons, write your comments because it does help the algorithm on the back end to reach more people. And if this is going to benefit you, it's also going to benefit a lot of people. So let's hit those like. Oh, Sukhvinder, I see Sukhvinder's here. Sukhvinder is one of my clients. So hi, Sukhvinder. She's my client. She's currently in my coaching program. So it's so nice to see her here. So thank you so much for tuning in, Sukhvinder. And so let's begin. Right now, the job market is brutal. Ooh, it is. It's the truth. So I'm not going to sugarcoat that. I'm not going to lie about it. I'm going to tell you the truth. And the truth is, job market is brutal. And the main reason is because of all the major layoffs happened in 2023 as well as the beginning of 2024. But the good news on the other side is that there are jobs. It's not that there aren't jobs. The bad news is that because of the layoffs, it's created a high competition, meaning there's more people looking for jobs compared to jobs available. So we're in what we call employer's market. So there's always a shift in the job market. Sometimes it's employer's market, sometimes it's candidates market. So right now, we're in the employer's market. When we are in employer's market, it's really important. The strategy and our approach for job search is not the one we've been using when we were in the candidate market. So sometimes you're not going to actually be aware in which market you're dealing with, and that's perfectly fine. But I'm going to tell you easy way to identify if you are in a candidate or employer's market. If you're applying to jobs and you're not hearing anything back, you're not getting interviews, you're getting rejected, then chances are we're dealing with employer's market. Chances, okay? Now, let me tell you how to win in this market, the current market. If you want to be successful in your job search, then the key is to know how to win. The key is to know how to navigate today's job market. And here's what I'm going to tell you. Everything you've known about the job search market up till today, up till 2024, I want you to delete it because it's not going to work in this market, the market we are in right now. That's one of the reasons why you're struggling, because you're using the approach that you're used to prior to 2024. Job searching has changed, it's evolved, and it's grown, and there's technology in the mix. Companies are more and more leaning on technology, even when it comes to recruitment. More and more companies are leveraging technology. So I know you've heard of the ATS, applicant tracking system. Now, more and more companies are using that. That's not a secret. That's why we have, hey, you've heard that, right? Beat the ATS. Make sure your resume is ATS friendly. Have an ATS resume. So I know you know about the ATS, but did you know that companies are also using AI now? Were you aware of that? So the more the companies start to leverage technology, the more challenging it starts to become for you as a candidate to win in job searching. So what do you do? What to do? So today I'm going to talk about the job market segment, because in order to win in job searching, you have to understand how the job market is made up. Current research shows that the job market right now is consisting of three different components. 10% of jobs are with recruitment agencies. 20% of the jobs are actually posted. So this could be posted on LinkedIn, this could be posted on Indeed, job boards, and companies' websites, companies' career sites. 70% of all available jobs are not posted. They're actually sitting with your network or outside of your network or sub-network, I like to call it, meaning somebody you know knows somebody and somebody and somebody, right? So also I like to call this segment the 70%, I like to call it the hidden job market. Hidden job market goes way beyond your network. So you don't have to know the right person. What you do need to know is how to get in front of the right person. Okay, so these are the three segments of current job market. And if you want to win and you want to start landing interviews, then we have to leverage all three. Now, when it comes to recruiters, this one's easy to do, and anyone can do this. You don't actually need to chase recruiters down. You don't need to hunt them down to get in front of a recruiter. Because guess what? They're already looking for you. They are already looking for you. So what we want to do here is we want to flip and switch the game. We want the recruiters to chase you. We want the recruiters to come knocking on your door because they're already looking for you. Also, a lot of my recruiters friends in my network have personally shared that 50 to 60% of the jobs that they're working on, they don't post. They don't advertise it and they don't post it because sometimes a lot of these roles have urgent requirement and urgency to fill. So what they do is they lean on the network, they're also their ATS, their own internal system. Also, 90% of recruiters have openly said they use LinkedIn. So your biggest friend and your biggest best friend when it comes to getting recruiters to chase you is LinkedIn, right here. If you're watching this on LinkedIn, it's LinkedIn. Now, do you want to learn how you can get recruiters to chase you? Tell me in the comment section. If you want to learn how to get recruiters to chase you instead of you chasing them. And trust me, you want to be the one that's being chased and you don't want to be the one pursuing recruiters. You don't want to be chasing recruiters because, again, the reason why you don't want to be chasing recruiters is because everyone's doing that. And what's happening is recruiters' inboxes are being flooded, their DMs are being flooded. So your message just gets lost in the DMs and the inboxes, right? So chances of recruiters even getting back to you then just is slim, 1%, 5%, right? So what we want to do here is we want to flip the game and we want the recruiters to chase us. So tell me in the comments if you want to learn this, okay? Tell me in the comments if you want to learn this. Okay, I see some comments coming in from different channels. So yes, you want to learn this, right? Guess what? I'm teaching it on June 26th, Wednesday, June 26th. I'm going to teach you how to get recruiters to chase you instantly. So join me on June 26th. Sign up if you haven't already signed up for my webinar training. It's free. And I'm going to show you how to get recruiters to chase you. Now, let's move on to the 20% of all available jobs. 20% of all available jobs are the job postings. Now, when it comes to job postings, here's what you have to do. Your resume needs to beat the ATS, means your resume needs to filter through the ATS and it needs to get in front of a human being. Filter. Because the ATS is going to be now. Let me take a step back. There's tons of ATS and they all work differently. So trying to say that all ATS work this way would be a mistake to say. And I know a lot of people talk about the ATS. Let me tell you from my perspective, somebody who works in HR for 20 years. I've implemented ATS, various types of ATS I've implemented. I have a tech degree. I've rolled these ATS out. I've implemented it, trained the end users on it. I've used it myself. And I can tell you firsthand, each ATS system is different. They're not the same. And everyone uses them differently. And every company is buying different features of an ATS, right? So you're gonna go cuckoo trying to figure out how which company is using which ATS and how the system works. So I don't want you to spend endless, countless hours learning ATS because there are a dime a dozen of them. But let me teach you the core foundation of an ATS. So it's really important that our resumes not only filtered in or past the ATS, I'll use the language you're used to, getting it past the ATS. So our resume has to pass the ATS. Our resume also needs to land in front of a human being. Now, when it lands in front of a human being, the human being is going to decide who they want to interview. Only top 10 candidates are going to land an interview. We can stretch it out a little bit and say maybe top 20. 20 being the high end of it, 10 being the short end of it, right? So I'm giving a window here because top 10 candidates will get interviews, and sometimes we can stretch it. If the 10 didn't work out, we'll go to 5 more or 10 more, right? So let's say to land interviews, you do have to be the top 10 candidate to land the interview. So once your resume is in front of a human being, it's really important the work your words need to do to land that interview. Do you want to learn how to write a resume, how to get your resume past the ATS, how to get the recruiter, the reader, HR to pick up the phone and call you? Join me on June 26th because I'm going to teach this for free. I'm not charging for this training on June 26th that I'm conducting. I'm going to teach you for free on how to get your resume past the ATS, how to get the reader, the recruiter to pick up the phone and call you once your resume is landed in front of them. Okay, so I'm teaching you all this on June 26th. Now let's get to the 70%, which is a lot of jobs. And this is where 70% of your time needs to be allocated, is accessing the hidden job market. Now, what you know how to do is networking, right? So you've been taught over and over and over that you need to network to land jobs. But what they've never told you is how to network correctly. Yes, there's tons of advice on the internet and tons of advice being given on how to network. But has it gotten you results? Has that advice got you results? Because the thousands of people I've talked to in the last 5-6 months all have told me they're networking. And when I ask them, walk me through your network approach, it's this. I'm sending out connection requests. I find out employees who work at the company for the job I've applied to. I send them a connection request. Then I ask them to refer me. So one scenario. Second scenario is I'm reaching out to people in that company and I'm asking for informational coffee chats. And then nothing happens. But I'm not successful because there's a low rate of replies or conversions. But this is not networking. I'm sorry to tell you the truth. You've been lied to when it comes to about networking. You've been taught networking wrong. That's why networking's not working for you. Because the approach that you've been taught about networking, about asking for referrals, asking for jobs, reaching out to people, sending connection requests, asking for informational coffee chats. The problem with that approach is we're living in a world of podcasts. We have all this information in our fingertips. So it doesn't work. This approach of informational coffee chats did work maybe 10, 15, 20 years ago when we didn't have social media, when we didn't have podcasts, when we didn't have YouTube. Why would you ask for informational coffee chats when you can actually just listen to podcasts? Tons of information is available through podcasts. That's why they're so popular. I have a better suggestion. If you want to do informational interviews, record them, start your own podcast. Chances of the person replying back to you just increased because now there's something in it for them. When you want to do informational interviews, you're doing it for you because there's something in it for you, but the other person is not getting anything out of it. I know you're going to say what? I know what you're going to say now. You're going to say, oh, well, they should do a good deed out of the goodness of their heart to help me in my job search. Yes, I get it. Charity work, right? But here's the reality. Time. It takes time to do all this. And not everyone can devote the time to reply back to every message, get on a coffee chat, go meet somebody just so you can interview them. They're not getting anything out of that exchange. Today, I had someone message me and say, I love your work. I'm trying to grow my professional network. I was really impressed by your work and I want to connect with you, but I can no longer send out connection invitation because I maxed out the weekly limit. Now, that person wants to add me to the network because he's going to get something out of it. But when I look at what I'm going to get it, I wasn't going to get anything out of it, but also I can't accept new connections. So I did reply back. Luckily, he sent a note. I said, hey, if you are impressed by my work, just hit the follow button and follow my work. Not everybody needs to, you don't have to have everybody in your connections, right? So there's going to be an equal exchange for everything. For connections, to adding people to your LinkedIn connections or meeting up with somebody, there's got to be an equal value trade happening, and it also needs to equally benefit both parties for it to be a mutual beneficial meetup. Time. Time is the most valuable, precious thing that we don't all have enough of. We all have demanding jobs, demanding work. We are also, thanks to smartphones, we are also distracted by these. Our attention span, because of this gadget in my hand right now, has created short attention span for everybody. So chances of somebody doing an informational interview with you is really, really low. But it's not even the most effective strategy in today's job market. I'm going to teach you how to correctly network, one that gets you interviews. I'm going to teach you how to get in front of the right person, which is decision maker, and how to get them on a phone call with you, and how to then get an interview and how to land that job. June 26th, I'm doing this training. June 26th, Wednesday. It's a free training I'm putting together with my team. And we're going to do it online. You do have to reserve your spot, but I'm going to sweeten the deal even more. For the right person, you can walk out of the training with ready to take action right there in the spot, instantly. I have created a VIP pass for the right individuals who are ready to kickstart. So there's a free training, but then there is an extended training that's going to happen, which is paid, same day. In that training, you're going to get access to me backstage. I will personally answer all your questions. You know what else I'm throwing in? Resume reviews and LinkedIn profile reviews. I'm also going to do a job search strategy mastermind session with small private group. So if you're ready to accelerate your growth in your job search, you're ready to change jobs and you want to do it in 90 days or less, join me on June 26th for the free training, but upgrade yourself to VIP because you deserve it. You are VIP and you need to get a VIP treatment. So join me on June 26th. I'll see you guys there. Okay? Okay, let me open up for questions. If you have any questions for me, drop them in the comment section and I'll be more than happy to answer any of your questions. Okay, let's see who has questions. I know I haven't done these in a long time, but let me know if there's any questions that you guys have. Please drop them in the comment section and I'll be happy to answer them for you. Okay, so I don't see any questions. Thank you so much for tuning in and listening to me. I would love for you to be part of my training June 26th. It's Wednesday, June 26th at 7 p.m. It's a free training. There also is a VIP pass that you can upgrade yourself to for just $37. I'm going to drop the link below for you to register and save your spot. We already have 200 people signed up. In less than 24 hours of me announcing them during this training, 200 people signed up. That's mind-blowing. And it's only Thursday. So I want to see you all there. I want you to win. I want you to be successful in your job search. I want you to win in your job search. But not only that, I want you to be able to make the money you deserve to make. I want you to get paid the right amount of money for the results you produce for companies, for the work you produce, for your skills, for your experience, for your talent. You deserve to get compensated properly, correctly. I have 20 years working in HR. I have all the inside knowledge that's going to help you get more money in your pocket for the work you do. I have successfully helped thousands of people increase their salaries way more than 20%. Way more. Research shows that on average, when someone changes jobs, they can get anywhere from 10 to 20% increase by changing their job. I'm so proud of my clients who have worked with me, and they've increased their salaries by 40K to 100K in just less than 90 days. That's way more than just 10, 20% increase. And that's my commitment to you. And it's why I became a career coach, was to leverage my inside knowledge in HR to help you make more money so that you never get taken advantage of, so that companies don't trick you into budgets that, oh, all right, we don't have the budget. They're lying to you when they say they don't have the budget. They do have the budget. But they want to see if they can get you on a lower salary. I know the game because I work in HR. I know what discussions are happening behind closed doors that you don't have access to, but I do because I'm HR. Let me help you make more money in your career, and we're going to do it in just 90 days. So if you're ready to make more money and you're ready to make that commitment to you because you deserve it, also you're ready to move on to a better job, working with a better company and making more money because you deserve it. You deserve to have wealth. You deserve to live comfortably. You deserve to never worry about money. You deserve to have enough money in your bank account. You deserve to go on vacations. You deserve that dream house. Hey, you deserve that new car. You deserve everything your heart desires. Let me help you make more money by landing your dream job and increasing your salaries anywhere from 40K to 100K in just 90 days. Join me on June 26th for a free training on landing a job in 90 days challenge. My team and I have been putting this workshop together for you. So join me, okay? So I'll see you guys on June 26th.